Hello and welcome to the our first session of measurement and industries. We will be talking about today what are the contents you are going to study in this course. This is Mausam Pandya, your course instructor for the measurement and industries. Let us go one by one. What are the contents in this course? Basically, industrial measurement is a very vital course for an IC engineer, instrumentation control engineers. Well, you see here, like in junction box, n number of instruments are connected, like and they all are sending signals to the control station, and entire system is running. But the measurement is very much important in the field of engineering. Like in daily life, we measure weight, we measure quantity of the water, we measure quantity of the milk. So everywhere, now and then, we do measurements. So now this course as an engineer is very much important for you, and we will be looking into the content of the syllabus, that what kind of measurements you are going to study now. So first of all, before going ahead, we must look at the characteristics of the devices. I mean, everywhere in the engineering, the importance of characteristic is very much required. So here, first of all, there will be two types of characteristics you will be studying: static and dynamic. So under static characteristics, there will be desirable and undesirable, where accuracy, precision, repeatability. Under the undesirable, you see dead zone, drift, threshold, hysteresis, creep, and static error. This is all are very much important. And now let us come to the dynamic characteristics. So this is what speed of response, response time, lag, fidelity, and dynamic error. After this, we will be going to the different parameter measurement. So if we try to measure, we have to measure temperature, we have to measure flow, we have to measure pressure. So different kinds of measurement we will be doing. So in industry, like industrial measurement, specifically we say measurement in industry. So here we will be looking into the different types of methods of temperature, pressure, flow, displacement, level, velocity, acceleration, force and torque, stress, strain. These are the all different areas of industrial measurement. So first of all, temperature measurement. So in temperature measurement, we will be doing two kinds of measurements. Like the one is contact type of measurement, and other is non-contact type of measurement. So what here you see is RTD, thermocouple, and thermistor. These are the regular day-to-day utilization of the instruments. Even if we talk about the simple thermometer, which works on the height of mercury. But other than that, like say nowadays in the epidemic during Corona, the maximum measured parameter was temperature. So where we use thermal temperature gun, and that is actually non-contact type of temperature measurement. Pyrometer, optical pyrometer, fiber optics, and radiation parameter. These are the different types of non-contact type of measurement where they are being used in industry, say in the boiler. In boiler, you cannot make direct contact type of measurement of the temperature, where temperature is so high, 527 degrees Celsius. Further, in the field of measurement, we will be coming to the pressure measurement. So pressure will be low and high pressure. So there are two different methods. Like one is comparing the comparison with the known dead weights acting across a known area. Say what is pressure for us? Force upon area. So ultimately we are trying to measure the force. But here we will be making comparison. And another method is deflection of elastic element subjected to the unknown pressure. Say when you go to fuel station, and we after filling fuel, we go for the tire air filler. nitrogen air or simple air. So at that time what that guy is doing? He's not an engineer, but what is he doing? He is inserting the probe in the tire and he is measuring the pressure, like he will set say 35 set. So as and when buzzer blows, he stops filling the air. So that is basically used by Boulder tube, bellows and diaphragm. Okay, so these are the three different major elastic members which are used for the pressure measurement, and obviously they are mechanical kind of devices. So this deflection of elastic element which are subjected to the unknown pressure, Boulder tube, bellows and diaphragm, they are used in coordination with the secondary transducers, where resistive, inductive, capacitive, photoelectric, piezoelectric, etc. If we go ahead in the pressure measurement, there will be another is differential pressure measurement, where difference across two volume that will be measured. Then manometers, which are actually based on the difference of the pressure, but this is a special category where we talk about the low pressure measurement. Further, in the low pressure measurement, we have Pirani gauge, thermocouple gauge, ionization gauge, Maglor gauge, etc. And if we talk about flow measurement, so we can talk about our daily water metering, etc. So in industry, not only water, there are so many liquid like liquid metal or say slurry or simple water or some acid or some other chemicals. So we have different categories of the flow meters, which are inferential flow meter, where you observe and you get the reading. So variable head meters, variable area meters, magnetic meters, turbine meters, thermal flow meters, vortex flow meters and ultrasonic flow meters, where different methods will be utilized for the measurement of the flow. And another category of the flow measurement, that is quantity flow meter and mass flow meter. So in the quantity flow meter, you see here positive displacement meters and metering pumps. So there are further subtypes: nuttating, oscillating, rotating and low impeller type. And here in the case of metering pumps, reciprocating piston and parasitic pumps and diaphragm pumps. So here for your little bit idea you can have here, and the way flow is being measured that you see here in the picture. Humidity measurement. Humidity measurement is one of the very important area in today's world, where people have a very busy life. They have hobby of gardening, and they are keeping some plants at home, and there is no specific chance of giving water at right time. So we can set humidity measurement, humidity sensors we can set. Basically they are working on the principle of resistive transducer or capacitive transducer, and humidity can be measured according to humidity. You can set the timer, and at right time the watering can be done by automation of the pump. Further, acceleration, force and torque measurement, that is another area of the measurement, which is, you must have heard of tachometers, where we measure the speed. So ultimately speed is related to acceleration, torque and the moving force of the object. Next, further, industrial weighing system. See, it is not like that a container loaded with tons of the weight. So how shall we measure it? So there is a specific weighing system that we have to study. How do we do that? Okay. And further, displacement measurement. Displacement measurement, where pneumatic, electrical, optical, ultrasonic, magnetic and proximity sensors, which are the different topologies in displacement measurement. Many more measurements like density, conductivity, pH, viscosity, consistency, turbidity, opacity. You will say, sir, these are the lots of measurements here. these are basically pharmaceutical industries are utilizing. So you see the scope of IC enemies. Without measurements, no industry can survive. Because whatever output is coming, so you must measure. If you measure, you take feedback, and on the basis of correction will be done. So the measurement has a very vital role in every industry. Further, analytical instrumentation, which are used especially in the pharmaceuticals, where industrial gas analysis and chromatography and mass spectrography and infrared analyzer and other kind of spectrophotometer and radiation detector and sample handling system. So, dear students, this was a quick look on the syllabus of measurement in industry, which is right now part of semester 5 instrumentation and control in Gujarat Technological University. Previously this subject was known as industrial measurement. So see, name changes, but the content remains same and updated. So in the upcoming sessions we will be looking at the different measuring areas and how these measurements are done, what are the basic science behind that we will be looking into it. And for now, thank you so much, and here we will meet in the next session with lots of information, lots of basic science and lots of measurement. Thank you so much. Thank you.